What's going on, guys? My name is Jose from Love Living Outdoor Adventures, and this is my Seadoo FishPro Trophy 170. And on today's episode, I'm gonna take you guys how to do an oil change on a FishPro Trophy. All right, so this was right here. I'm gonna show you guys the equipment and that you need for your oil change. Right here, you have your kit. In here, you have a complete liter of oil. You got your 3 spark plugs. In here, you're also gonna have your filter with the O-rings to drain, to suction your oil, and 2 buckets. One to put the oil that you take out of your jet ski, and with the new oil that you're gonna pour into your Seadoo. You have a funnel for easy pour. And one of the first things that you gotta do, you gotta connect, just like you're doing your flush, you gotta connect here and turn your jet ski on for 1 minute. And then with the water, and then just turn the water off. That way you get that oil moving before you start the extraction of the oil. Okay, like I was saying, we're gonna grab and we're gonna do the whole connections. Remember, you're gonna have that O-ring. It's gotta be nice, hands and tight. Connection. So we're gonna turn the Seadoo first, and then we introduce the water, and then at the end we're going to shut the water off, and then we turn the Seadoo on. Right now, I just turn it on, 1 click. Remember, it's digital, it's computer. Let the whole system do its thing. When I introduce water, it's been about a minute, so I'm just gonna shut the water off. Then we turn the Seadoo off. Alright guys, so before we do the extraction of the oil, you need to make sure that the Seadoo is on a flat surface, okay? That your wheels are chalk, and that the Seadoo is not on an incline or decline. That way, when you're doing the extraction of the oil, everything comes out on a nice and level surface. Alright guys, I'm having a little issue trying to unscrew one more right here in this corner. So we gotta improvise. So we're just gonna move it to the side. To start the oil change, we're going to take the dipstick, just clean it. I'm going to open the oil, and we're going to get our hose. I have it marked right here for, I got a sharp eye or some type of tape if you want. I mark it with a marker, 18 inches. I'm gonna insert where the dipstick goes all the way to the mark right there. And there we go. Just let it's gonna take a couple of minutes. All right, so this is as much oil as we have so far. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it on a drown mode. what is the drown mode? So we can move the oil around and we can suction more oil. What we're gonna do is we're gonna press the start button and the throttle at the same time. All right, guys, for the drown mode, we're gonna close the oil cap. I'm gonna remove the tube. Hopefully the oil goes back there. And then I'm going to replace the dipstick. I'm gonna put it on the drown mode. Drown mode, we want to press the start button and the throttle at the same time. Right here is going to show us that it's going to say drown mode right there. And we're going to hold it until the system actually shuts down. So we're going to hold on to the start and the throttle at the same time. Right there it says drown mode, right on the screen it says drown mode. And let it be. And that's it. Now that's our second drown mode. We'll do the whole process again. Like I said earlier, I'm having a little issue right here in this corner. So we're gonna come out. I get the dipstick clean. Now open back up. Introduce again. All the way to the mark. 18 inches right there. And we're gonna do the whole process again. This process is gonna take us at least 3 to 5 times until we extract all the oil, okay? Give it a little pump. Let it work its way up. Let build the pressure, and now it's dripping. All right, guys, we extract some oil already. I'm gonna show you guys how much oil we extract out of the Seadoo, but on today's video, it's being sponsored by Peru Surf Tour. If you're a surfer and you wanna go surf Peru, go check these guys out. Pick up and drop off from the airport is included, food is included, and it'll take you guys to all the surf spots if you're a surfer. Also, we got Trespass Surf Club down here in South Florida. It's a non-profit organization. We do events for the youth. The youth is their future. So we're trying to bring the youth to show them where we surf. I'm a surfer, so we try to do some events, especially for the youth. The youth is our future. So one more time, I'm gonna show you guys how much oil we extract from the Seadoo. So we're gonna pour it right here. So what we do is, after you extract all the oil, you wanna pour it in one of these buckets and make sure how much oil you took out. Right there it tells 3 liters. So 3 quarts of oil. The kit that I'm about to show you guys it has the exact amount of oil that you want to pour back into your Seadoo. So right there it says 3 liters or 3 quarts of oil. So now we're gonna get our oil kit. If you're gonna do your oil on your own, and if you're not a mechanic and you are afraid to get inside and put your hands on it and get your hands dirty, go to wherever you bought your Seadoo, pay whatever they charge you guys to do it, and it'll be all professional. But if you're like me that like to get your hands dirty and do it your own, go to where you bought your Seadoo. That way, every time you do your oil change in the hours that needs to be, they have everything in records. They can't say you never did it because everything is in records in the computer, in the system. So I got it from the Riva Motorsports down in Deerfield. So here it is. It brings everything. It's got the filter, the O-rings, the exact amount of oil that we're gonna pour into our Seadoo, and of course you gotta change their spark plugs as well, okay, every time you do your oil change. All right guys, so here's the oil kit. This is the filter, so you guys can see got no letters on the bottom, or this will be the top. That's how you going to recognize what part is the top and the bottom. So when we do the filter, I'm going to show you guys when we get there, when we replace the old one, this is going to be the top part of the filter. We got the O-rings, the red one and the black one. The red one is thinner than the black one. That goes with the filter. When we change it, I'll show you guys where they go. We replace everything. Every time you do your oil change, you want to replace everything. Here we go guys, this is the exact amount of oil that you're going to put on your Seadoo. All right, so we're gonna replace the same amount of oil that we extract from the Seadoo. We're going to pour it in this bucket and put the same amount. All right, so this is what we extract from the Seadoo, and this is the new oil that we're going to pour. So it's pretty much the same amount that we're taking out, we're pouring in. All right, now we're back into the Seadoo. We're going to put dipstick back in there. We have a funnel. To make it easy for our pouring. And we have our fresh oil there. We're going to start. Alright, after you're done, make sure your funnel is nice and clean. You're gonna close the cap. The oil goes. Now we're gonna move in to the filter, which is right over here. Like I said, I'm having issues with one of the screws right here on the corner, so I have to work my way around it. So right here is where the filter is. If you guys can see it, right there. Have to unscrew that, take the cap, and then I'll talk to you guys about the whole filter and the O-rings that we're gonna have replaced, okay? All right guys, so now that this is almost open, you're gonna use the ratchet and 5 1/16 to loosen up the top of the filter. All right, remember in the filter is some oil. it's dripping. We don't want that everywhere, so make sure that you bring it with you. So now I'm gonna show you guys, like I said, this is the bottom part of the filter where I showed you guys earlier. It has no lettering. That means that's the bottom part of the filter. And then take a little, see the top part right there? We say Rodax. That's the top part of the filter. So this is dirty. It's gonna go to the trash. And these are the O-rings, the red one and the black one, like I was mentioning you guys earlier. Yeah. All right, guys. So this is the old one. This is a new one. You guys can see it needs replacement. So we're gonna throw that one away. All right. So now we're going to replace the O-rings. Okay. Easy ways to take these off. The way I do it, I kind of like squeeze both of them, squeeze and pull until you get nice little, it's a little tricky because remember it's oil. There it is. Remove that one. The thicker one goes on the bottom, and the red one goes on top. There it is. Right. Then we're gonna open with the new ones. What I like to do is get just a little bit of oil. Dip your fingers in the oil a little bit and then put it on the O-ring before you replace it. That way it's not dry. Remember, it comes in that packet that is just dry. It has no lubrication with it on the packet, so let's put some fresh oil in it. Same thing with the big one. A little bit of oil on your fingers. Like I said, if you don't mind getting dirty, your hands dirty, just do it all up. If not, take the ski to a mechanic and they'll do it for you. And here we go. We got our new one. Remember, this is the top, and this is the bottom. It's got the lettering. It goes on top right in here. Just give it a little tug. Nice and tight. And now, very important right here, where the filter goes. If you can't see, there's still oil inside, right? Still oil inside. So what we're gonna do is try to insert some paper towel and try to dry as much as you can that extra oil that is still down there. Just do it a couple of times. Get all that extra oil out of that filter, because that's dirty oil. All oil is gonna be replaced with the new oil that we just put in. So you just want to try to clean as much as you want from down there. And I think that's good. Here we go. We're gonna insert the new filter there. I'll crank it up a little bit. And we're gonna use a ratchet and hand crank it and hand tight it. Alright guys, that was it. Show you guys how to change the oil and the filter on your Seadoo FishPro Trophy 170. I took out 3 quarts and I poured the same amount that I took out, 3 quarts. Now in the next videos, I'm gonna show you guys how to change the spark plugs. This is it. Thank you for watching. This is Living Outdoor Adventures. See you guys on the next one.